What's up, guys? Back with another live. Typically Friday, Saturday nights, you'll catch me on live. I'll be on live with different people. Tonight, I'm with Andrew from the channel SMPLSCK. How you doing today, Andrew?
Good, brother. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate you joining me on the live stream tonight, man.
How you doing today? Oh shit, my bad. I have the stream
Oh,
on.
no worries. No
Fuck.
worries.
I was like, what? Lagging.
So, do you usually live stream on your channel?
Uh, I used to. I haven't
Mm,
done it in like a year, but I'm like slowly easing it through with going live with you guys and stuff.
got
But
you.
mainly because so my dog, he had like surgery and stuff, so I had to like
Okay.
watch him like 24/7. Because
Oh,
it's a
shit.
leg thing. I mean, he's making noise right now, actually. But yeah. Basically, he was born with luxating patellas, which is like loose kneecaps.
Okay.
And yeah, so we had one successful surgery on the right leg. The left one, they kind of fucked up. So we kind of went through like months and months with like just trying to fix what they did by you know it was surgery, so you really couldn't fix it. We have to
Right.
do surgery to fix it, right?
I got
So basically they did a bad job. The metals in the leg became infected, and the incision that they opened in the knee wouldn't close because it was infected.
you. Okay.
But they didn't tell us it was infected like until like 3 or 4 months, where we kept bringing my dog back to like getting his knee to be stitched up, but it
That's
wouldn't
crazy.
close. So we would have to bring him back like every week basically because it was infected and it wouldn't close. So we basically had to do another surgery to get out the infected metals, and then it closed. So now we're deciding like we should rehab that leg and maybe possibly do another surgery, but my mom doesn't really want to do another surgery on the
Dude, that's
dog.
expensive. You've been
Yeah,
investing
dude.
in
Yeah, we
your
spent money
dog
on him, like,
for
but
sure. For
yeah,
sure. Well, dude,
yeah.
how long ago did you have like how long ago did this all start? Like how old your dog?
My dog's fucking a puppy. I haven't walked him since he was a puppy because when he was a
Mm,
puppy, the kneecaps weren't developed, and then we just noticed he started walking like a duck, because it
okay.
was like his legs wouldn't straighten.
What type of dog is he?
It's a Great Pyrenees,
Great
which is
Pyrenees.
like
I
a
got you.
big. They look like golden retrievers, but they're white
Mm,
and like a lot bigger. Yeah.
got you. Got you. What do you have to smoke on tonight, bro?
Oh, I got some buddies. It doesn't really
Okay.
look that great here, but this is the papaya.
Okay.
I
You
have the
got
box.
the propellers out tonight or
Oh
what?
no 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 no! It's the Fabergé egg right here.
Oh shit, that's nice.
Yeah, this is the daily driver. It's just kind of a little bit dirty here, but
I
it's all
got
good.
you. I got you.
But
I need to upgrade my dab setup. I was telling you, I had this little piece of glass
yeah,
here. I was at the store the other day just looking at even bong attachment and shit, dude. That glass is an investment. Like, if
oh
you have
yeah,
nice glass and all that type of stuff, you're putting some money into that shit, bro.
oh yeah, dude. I don't know if you get like companies to give you stuff all the time, but I'm fortunate enough where like there was this one point. It was like not even that, probably like not even a year ago. I had no glass, and then all of a sudden,
Oh,
companies
wow.
started hitting me up. I'm like, I got
Yeah.
this propeller shit. This egg, got the propeller. I even got a Rick and Morty bong. I don't even watch that shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's crazy, but
No, I feel you for sure. Like when you start to in these different ways, like start to talk to companies and stuff like that and get products in.
yeah,
I think it's also what like you focus on. A lot of times the different stuff. I don't have a lot of oil stuff because I haven't taken a lot of dabs on the
yeah,
channel. Like dabs have never been my focus or anything like that because I was in Texas before, dude. So like
yeah,
I could get good quality flour, but I couldn't really trust the pins that well, and I couldn't trust the dabs that well. So if I was going to do like legal weed or illegal weed, I guess down there, it
yeah,
was gonna be flour overall. But now
yeah.
that I'm in a legal space, all that stuff's a little bit more available to me. But a gram of wax out here is like
I was about to
120.
say that. That shit. Like it's not even like an investment to even, fucking get wax. What is it, like 80 a gram over there?
Dude, after tax, no, really, before tax, it'd be like 100. After, it'd be like 125.
For a gram?
Yeah, for a gram.
Yeah, fuck that. Stick to flour. Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, so it's like over here, I bet, like I said, I don't buy wax a lot, but I've been to kind of the weed, like round tables out here, the different like that one tonight I got invited to, like different weed markets and stuff. Like a lot of people are much more prone to trusting some like a illegal dab or something like that here, I feel like, versus where you live, just because of price. Just because people don't have enough money to be paying $120 for a gram. Nobody does.
People kind of do that here with weed. It's
Mhm.
cheaper in these places, and you get a bigger amount. You can buy bigger amounts. You can buy a
Right.
bag, like basically.
For sure.
But yeah, it's funny because, like I said last time we were streaming, there was actually some underground stuff here, some sessions, and it's fucking one of the security guards or whatever watched my videos. So at the time,
Oh shit.
yeah, you would need a rec to get in, but I guess he watched my videos, so he just let me in. You know
That's
what I
what's
mean?
up. I got in based off my videos too.
I was like, fuck it, dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But those events out here, they're pretty fun. They're pretty fun. They aren't something really like, at least here in Chicago. Are people like smoking a lot at your event? Like, is it a place to actual chill? Or is it a place mostly to where you just go by and like get out? Like,
Oh,
what is
they
it?
do it there. I
Right.
just usually the places I go to usually you don't want to stick around and smoke. You just get what you want and leave. To be honest,
Right. I feel you. I feel
but
you. Like at this one, you get to walk around and smoke, but it's the same way here in Chicago. Like
yeah,
it's not really somewhere that you're about to go chill with the homies or something like
yeah,
that. Like you could pull up, and they've tried to make it that way, but there's no space. Like there's
yeah.
hardly any space to just sit and chill. But two, I'm curious to see, like, do you think in the future, like obviously hit your dab or whatever, but do you think these like weed lounges where people with their friends can go chill are gonna be like a big thing, or do you think people will mostly want to stay at home?
Well, as of right now, COVID and stuff, they probably want to stay home and stuff. But
Right, COVID,
I
yeah,
do see that in the future because they already have like cafes and stuff in LA and stuff.
yeah,
And you know, once it goes in LA, it starts spreading around the world. I guess I don't
right,
know.
right,
But yeah, I know I've seen some shit. They had like cafes where they present you with a student glass, where that
okay,
thing spins around.
right.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe in the future. I've actually been to a dispensary, and next door is the consumption lounge. But shout out to the people. I'm sorry if I didn't say it yet. But yeah, next door is the consumption lounge,
Uh-huh.
and if you buy a pre-roll or whatever, you get 30 minutes in the lounge, and then you could
This is
refresh
in
it.
LA area.
Huh?
This is
No,
in
this was in
LA,
the Bay Area. This was in SF.
Bay Area. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what's up, dude. That's dope.
yeah.
We're trying to out here. They're trying to build a consumption lounge. One of the biggest like MSOs is trying to get one going out here, but we have like the private event stuff to where if it's a private event, you can smoke and consume. So there was an event out here recently where it was legal. It was legal to sell like illegal bud because it was a private event.
Hmm.
Does that make sense? Like it was, they called it invite only.
Yeah.
So because it was invite only, like there could be vendors there because like it was a private event, if that
Uh-huh.
makes sense. So
Yeah.
they have some stuff like that out here that kind of circumvent, I guess, the law a little bit. But yeah,
Yeah.
nothing that's like fully like a legit restaurant and a legit like cafe or something like that where you can smoke or anything.
Oh, dude, that's the future. Can you imagine fucking, smoking a joint and eating some scrambled eggs or some shit? I don't fucking know.
I really can't imagine that. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it be like the norm. You know what I'm saying? What's
Well,
good 440? What's good
yeah,
Greg, Granddaddy Perp,
we got people in the chat. Shout out to you guys,
Calix,
Dominic.
the Dent Man.
You know, think we should take another hit for the people.
Hell yeah, because we got 23 people on. That's pretty dope. That's a good little number.
I didn't like schedule anything other than the post, and I just made like a real short video and saying that I was gonna go live with you real quick, 10 minutes before I got on. So
hell yeah, sounds good to me. Calypso, what's good? Jay, what's good? Well, dude, I hope your dog does all right though. Like, I hope your dog ends up pulling through all right, dude. Because that sounds like a lot of shit that you've been going through with that stuff.
Yeah, like it's even more so, you know, because my mom really cares for him, so it just sucks seeing her sad. You know what I mean? It's
hell yeah,
yeah. But the dog, he's you know, the leg is still kind of. It's just a lot of muscle, like it hasn't been used, you know. So like it needs to go. Okay. We got Granddaddy. He saw the short I was talking about, but yeah, he's good. He's good. I got a cat too, so they play around.
I got you. So. What you do with like most of your time? When you're not making content and stuff like that, where does most of your time go?
Like, actually, stopped working since like April 2020, and it was just focused watching my dog and making videos. That's all been like a year and a half for me so far. But yeah,
that's really when I stopped as well.
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say?
That's when I stopped working for the most part as well. It was like this past summer for me. This last June, probably stuff like that. Or I just really make content like overall. For real. But what were you gonna say? I'm sorry. Like, what do you do for like fun? Like outside of your daily things you got to do with making content and stuff. What do you like to just do just to chill?
Well, I've been really into Diablo lately. It's a PC game that came out, Diablo 2 Resurrected. It's a 20-year-old game that they remade. And yeah, I played that shit 20 years ago. I'm fucking hyped that, like, I've honestly, like, smoking videos is cool. But switching it up and making gaming content, kind of putting into perspective. You know, I have a gaming channel that I can, you know, just do gaming stuff. Hold on.
Shout out your gaming channel. Where do people need to? After you hit your dab, tell people where they need to find you. Because I honestly didn't know about. I don't think I knew about the gaming channel. So where do people need to go to find the gaming channel?
It's actually the same as the name right here, but gaming after.
Okay.
I'm still gonna do smoking videos, guys.
Right.
Like I said, it just I don't know. Like that's why I've been doing lately. I did like a MMA video. I did like a fucking clothing video. You know, just especially with this age restriction that YouTube's, which obviously you know our videos should be restricted, but with that restriction, the views
it changes stuff, dude.
Yeah, the views, the exposure is not there.
And I'm glad you're here too, because I tell people that not to like detract people from making cannabis content, but to realize like even people like your channel and some people who started making content earlier than like 2 years ago when they really like shut down, you know, that 18 and up barrier to where they stopped like putting 18 up content on the homepage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I was like, guys, you have to realize like that's kind of like we play in a different market now. A lot of people. Not to say it used to be easy, not to say now it's easy or hard, but now with those 18 up restrictions, it is a different game than it used to be on YouTube for real.
Yeah. No, it definitely the exposure. Like I've been watching a lot of like YouTube like videos, you know, whatever and stuff. And the first 2 days or the first hour or two for the video is very important for it to pick up traction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with this, you know, restriction, which I'm all for restrictions for smoking videos. You know, you have to be 18 or over, but let's just be real. Is that really going to stop any young person from watching a video? No, you just make an account real quick, pretend they're 21. It's over with. Like it's
not only that, we don't even get to go on the home pages of people who are 21. Like the way that the algorithm's set up, it's just they take the videos away from homepage in general to where smoking channels now have to depend on only their followers. Or other channels get to like be put into the algorithm and stuff like that, and you have a chance of being picked up somewhere else.
Yeah,
like someone has to specifically almost look for our content, which I feel like, which makes it so much more difficult. Like you're saying, to where our watch rate is much lower on percentage, even for like quality of content or whatever,
Yeah.
than some other channels. So I completely agree with you. But at the same time, YouTube is the most friendly.
Yeah.
Like of all the apps,
Yeah.
YouTube is like by far the most friendly when it comes to the weed shit, other than like Reddit or something like that. But in terms of actually like having a following,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. No, that's true. Even though I've been deleted twice, but it is true because I occasionally upload like clips from my YouTube videos onto
yeah,
TikTok or whatever, and it gets like I've been like so many videos were taken down, just like
for
clips of
sure,
whatever,
for
and
sure.
yeah, YouTube, you kind of like if you title some shit like this shit is or this thing is whatever,
Yeah,
without even like a vague ass title,
yeah.
you can
And no links. Like YouTube is just really strict about links. Like no matter what I'm talking about, outside of like an Instagram link, like there's not gonna be links in my videos.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Links and I think tags. Like I don't mess with either one of those too much.
Yeah. I actually
So
was deleted off CBD links. My
you said
first time I
what?
was deleted, CBD links.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's got me like two strikes, like one strike away from being deleted.
Yeah.
But then I never put another link again, and I've never had another issue ever,
Yeah.
like since like links. So I'm just very strict about like, nah, I can't put links on like anything.
I'm like on the borderline because I kind of see other content creators, they put it in their comments and then they pin it. But
I do it sometimes.
yeah, but I don't know if that's really a workaround. Like, I don't know, maybe YouTube knows about that, they're not dumb. Who knows?
I have no idea. I've developed a website, so like I have something to where like I have a website to where everybody can go see everything I've talked about like on that base. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because I want like that just to be separate one, and you can actually have like links and stuff there. You can actually have like more useful information and quicker information and shit. So
Yeah.
um, it's
No, that's
kind of go ahead.
no, it's good. You have your own website and shit. Fuck YouTube. No, I'm just
Dude, for real, fuck YouTube. Like in terms of actual like links and stuff like that. Like say because so many YouTubers get hoed with like affiliate stuff,
yeah,
because you can't use links and stuff like that. So these companies really are getting like so much free content out of a lot of these creators, a lot of out of all of us at the end of the day, because of the fact that the stuff can't be sold on Amazon, all that type of stuff, to where like those big creators that usually can sell shit that can be on Amazon can actually get those affiliate amounts and get that stuff. So it's a whole different game in like
yeah,
the weed world.
yeah. Yeah. Companies basically rely on influencers to market their stuff.
Right.
Because they can't be in the commercial space. They're not gonna have like, oh, buy this fucking thing and get high or on fucking television. So
Right.
not yet. Who knows?
Not yet. One day I think it'll get there.
Maybe like a classy commercial, like how they have it with like alcohol, like the most
Yeah.
interesting man in the world, and he's smoking like a blunt or something. I don't know, but
Yeah, like alcohol commercial is never showing like how drunk somebody is.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
yeah,
always
just how
showing
cool
like
it is.
how they're having a good time,
Yeah,
whatever. It's never showing like somebody fucked up. So like
yeah.
a weed commercial is never going to show somebody just probably like passed out. It's gonna be showing the positives of their lives, like an old person who had a better life after weed or something like that.
Yeah. So, I'm actually gonna watch Spider-Man tomorrow. You watching
Me
it?
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't even like go on YouTube. I kind of got spoiled a little bit because
Uh-huh.
I clicked the video because it looked like a fake, like edited video, but it was
Yeah.
like a fucking cam video of like a scene in there. I was like, oh fuck. But I'm hyped either way. I'm not really like a person that gets too mad when I get spoiled or anything. Like I'm watching anyways.
I'm not too upset to be honest. Like
Yeah,
either way,
yeah.
yeah. Like, I definitely haven't gone out of my way on social media or something like that to stay away from it. But I haven't even gotten like any spoilers to be honest.
Okay. It just depends on your YouTube recommendations and what you watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the things that upset me most on my YouTube getting deleted is my fucking YouTube recommendations. Like that shit's unique. That shit's set up for
That's
you.
just it's
Yeah,
like crafted over like a long time once you've had to use
exactly.
it for a
Yeah,
while.
and like I had to do that and start over like 3 times. I don't even know half the channel that's subscribed to. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
That's wild though. How hard was it for you to get subscribers back after you like completely deleted it?
Uh, well, when I first was deleted, I kind of like was just like, man, fuck YouTube. And then there was this like WeTube, app, and I kind of was on there, but it
Yeah.
wasn't the same. Like you could grind on that for like a month, and you can grind on YouTube for like a week. You'd probably, you know,
Right.
it's
Same
just
type of traction.
yeah, it's just not too many people are going on YouTube, and people know me on YouTube. I don't really want to just force people to watch my stuff on another platform that they
Right.
didn't know me from, So like,
Right.
I was like kind of on there, and then I got out of my shell and I started uploading again, and so my first channel I was deleted at 24,000. My second was deleted at 31,000, and now we're here. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
So
I've
you
been doing.
got big. You got big a couple of times already then.
Yeah, and that's actually what made me keep going, like knowing that I got that, twice, you know, uh, and obviously the great ass, fan support and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just you're gonna have to kill me, YouTube, Susan, or wait, I don't even know Susan. Woo!
No, I saw how that's like the case and stuff. That's why I try to keep a backup and stuff. But still, like I feel you. That's why I try to like upload also on my website because it's scary being like having that much leverage with like YouTube or with a lot of these. I mean, any app that anybody leveraged in. I really don't suggest it with Instagram. This morning I did a video about how weed maps just got deleted on Instagram. Like Instagram will just delete anybody immediately.
Yeah, no, I've had a few videos. Instagram, I feel like is with YouTube in terms of uh, what is it, restrictions and stuff, it's not as bad because I get away with posting. Actually, I don't post often, so I don't know.
I
But
have no idea, dude. Because I know some people like Instagram. It just seems like when they decide your time, it's your time. I'm
yeah,
saying like, because at least to me, with um, like YouTube, just having strikes and having warnings is nice. Even on TikTok, how they take your video down, but they don't just delete your fucking comment. Like they don't delete everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but you earlier. Sorry, I'm going back to this. Earlier, you said you watch UFC.
hmm
We'll have
yeah,
to come on here one day on a live and just watch a UFC event or some shit like that,
yeah.
bro.
No, yeah, yeah. I like that shit since I was fucking a junior in high school, and when
Yeah.
my friend showed me that shit, I
Uh
was like, man, these guys are like hugging on the floor. It's just whack.
huh.
And that's my first initial like scrubby opinion of it. Like I was young,
Right.
I didn't know what the fuck that was. That I didn't know that
Right.
it was jiu-jitsu, grappling, wrestling, all that stuff. um and it was lame to me, but then I started seeing Chuck Liddell. This was like, bro, 14, 15 years ago, I'm telling you. And ever since I saw what Chuck Liddell knock out Tito Ortiz, and all those old Pride, you ever heard of Pride fighting? Bro, those head stomps and soccer kicks to the face, bro. Bruh, that shit that shit was crazy. I don't know. After that, I used to go to my friend's video store and watch that shit because they had the DVDs there, and we would just watch that shit. Just fucking yeah. I appreciate you for muting yourself when you're dabbing. That's so.
I felt like that shit was way too loud.
Oh no, no, that's cool. But I appreciate that. But yeah, ever since then, I love MMA. I'm not really like a sports person. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Like football and all that stuff. It's kind of boring to me.
I
But
got
like
you.
fighting though, I'll watch that shit any day. I'll watch two grandmas fight. You know what I mean? Like that shit. Entertaining.
Like shit. No, I used to watch a lot more sports than I do now. I don't really keep up with football too much anymore.
Yeah,
I watch like playoffs of sports though. I like playoff hockey, like playoff basketball.
yeah,
I don't really have time. And
Yeah.
even with the amount of content you make or how much I make or whatever, I spend so much time in front of the screen, dude. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Like, I feel like I'm here fucking,
Yeah,
especially since I'm watching the dog, but yeah, I'm always in front of the
people don't
screen.
realize like how much you have to if you really want to make content all the time
Yeah,
until you have the budget to like hire somebody to do all the editing and everything like that.
yeah,
Like you gotta be on your shit for real.
yeah. Like, honestly, I've been doing this, like, for so long, like, uploading, like, it kind of gets to you, man. I don't know, you've probably been getting the same, where you kind of have to, like, do something for a video, like, every day, like, or thinking about it constantly.
Every day, like
Yeah,
without
it's,
fail, yeah, for sure.
yeah,
So like so when people ask me about content creation and shit like that, to where like if you want to do it full time, it has to be like a part of what you do. Like you have to be like catering your day around it, like the time you spend with people, all that stuff has to be like built around content creation in order for you to get enough content
yeah,
to be able to put out the type of consistent videos that people, I mean, want to see or however many videos you want to put out, even if that's one a week. Like
yeah.
you're still like having to like work for that one video a week. It's pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah. So I actually have this where me personally, my videos are like when I upload them, they're like 2 weeks old. I actually
Okay.
have like always 7 to 10 videos already edited, so I can just upload, and I keep like leaving it around 7 or 10. That's why I've been consistent with it. Just
Yeah, I'm a different. I respect that.
yeah.
I 100% respect that, but that's not how. I don't have a single one held ever.
Hey man, everyone works differently, but
Right,
you're still
like
consistent with it.
and
You know what
that's
I mean?
why, like, I even drop some at like I've dropped some videos like 1 a.m. I finish it, drop it. Like I
Yeah.
don't even look at what's smart on YouTube sometimes on like what on the analytics when it needs to be dropped and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Because for me, yeah, like you're saying, it's everybody's different. It's like a mental block for me. It's like, nah, once I'm done with a certain project, I usually want that. And there's some nuance, like some different things, or say a company wanted to do a giveaway with me or something this time at a certain time. But you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
there's definitely specific times. But most of the time I like finishing an episode and kind of like dropping it
Yeah.
within like 2 or 3 hours after that at least.
Yeah. See, I used to do that, but then
That's
I was
pretty
just
fair.
like, I kind of was like putting a deadline on myself in a way, and I don't know.
I
I
need
feel
that
like, yeah. See, people, like I said, people work differently. It works for you though,
for
but
sure.
yeah, it's just, yeah,
Because like what I really need is a deadline. Because as you also know, when you make content full time or whatever, like you also have to take control of your time. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for time to get away from you sometimes to where, yeah, because I miss some days where I should have put a video out and stuff like that. I think everybody does, like
yeah,
every now and then, you know?
yeah,
And with that being said, like staying on track after you miss a day, I think that's really what's about to define like how often you're gonna make content for real, you know, because everybody's gonna miss a day, but are you gonna make up for it the next day? Are you
yeah,
gonna keep up with that good schedule and shit like that? Because it's definitely not easy to make content. And smoking is by far the easiest part of it.
yeah, and like we're in this position too where we smoke in videos, so occasionally we're high. Sometimes we're gonna fuck up. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like,
right.
but yeah,
And that's kind of nice.
yeah,
Sometimes I would be like, nah,
it's
they'll
like an
forgive me.
excuse.
I was high. Like, it's all right.
We high, bro.
Type shit.
Whew. But we got Joe Mama. uh,
Junior stacking. What's good? Anatomics.
Joe Mama. Subscribe to Grant Patterson too if you are coming from my channel. Dope channel. He has like 3, and they're all informational, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like on the political side of cannabis, he really brings up like the discussion about it. You know what I mean? Like something that I wish everyone can fucking smoke a fucking gram shit and fucking film it. You know what I mean? But when people are talking about like important shit that has to deal with us actually smoking this plant legally and stuff, like it's good to have like content creators like that. I'm all scratching
Appreciate
your
it.
leg and shit.
Appreciate it. No, dude, with this shit, I coming from Texas, pretty much what I want to say is a lot of people want to get into like the weed business or whatever, or they think they want to get into the weed business, but I've noticed some people don't really have a good grasp of like what the weed business actually is. You know, because I know you don't really work. Neither one of us work in like a big company in the industry or anything like that. But you see how it works. You know what I'm saying? And you see how one, a lot of these companies are much smaller than they make themselves seem and stuff like that is one thing. And two, like there aren't that many, in my opinion, from what I've seen in California, different, but in most places aren't that many great jobs yet. Like there are like decent jobs in the cannabis industry, but not like great jobs, like great companies.
Trimming jobs.
Exactly, but it seems like there's no fun Google of cannabis to go work at yet, or something like that. Like the money just hasn't flown in yet. So, with that being said, I like to just talk about the realistic standards of if you really want to get in the cannabis business. More than likely, you about to be grinding at like whatever job or position you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
And setting the foundation and framework for like what's about to come for the future type shit.
Yeah. Speaking of trimmers, I have a few friends that went to the Emerald Triangle, Humboldt County and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what they call that place too? Murder Mountain or some shit?
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, there's like wanted posters all over the city and shit of Eureka because a lot of people go there to trim, and a lot of these people end up getting killed because they want to get paid, but they're like, well, I'll just kill you and no one will ever find you type shit. There's like a documentary. I've never seen it. I've heard of it, but
you know the name of the documentary?
Murder Mountain.
Oh,
yeah.
Murder Mountain?
Yeah, and what is it? My homies, they went over there and they trimmed, and then they said once they got there, the guy that they was talking to or whatever for the job was like, oh yeah, my neighbor fucking killed these two guys and buried them like right there or some shit. Like I was like, fuck, dude. And I was like, me, I'm like trying to find the article, like, what was it this? Or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. Like I will not go. Do not go trimming in Humboldt thinking you're gonna get riches, all right? I'll tell you that right now.
Nah, bro, because at the end of the day, it's a cash crop. And like in America, the way it's set up, like the money's gonna funnel to the top.
Yeah.
So there's like no way that the little man in the cannabis space, whatever the little man is, can really get money because the money has to like funnel up. You know? So where money can actually be made in the cannabis space in some places remains to be seen. Like out here in Illinois, it really remains to be seen where like a common person like me, if I really want to get in the cannabis space, where I could get an actual like good paying job with security and shit like that, it kind of remains to be seen a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you guys just got legalized like what, last year?
Yeah, a year ago. It's only been a year.
Give it like 10 years.
But still, like I used to live out in Colorado, dude, and there's good cannabis jobs out there for sure. Like they're starting to be, but there's still not just a ton of them. Like a lot. You have to think. Like some people think that coming from an illegal state, legitimately, and this isn't to put somebody down, that like they'll go somewhere and they'll be able to live off of like what a budtender would make or something like that, or even what like some lower level general manager at a dispensary might make. And a lot of places, like, you can't live off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not enough money. Like, you're really going to have to work 2-3 jobs to do that type of stuff, especially if you're talking about living in California or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
so it's just interesting to see.
You better get good tips. That's all I know. You better be servicing. You know what I mean?
Get great tips. Exactly.
But
so what other games are you gonna stream on your video game streaming? I see you said Diablo. But anything else?
Lately, honestly, I've only been playing Diablo. All my friends are just like, man, you don't play games with us anymore. But on PS4, I mean, when I did play it, it was right now I kind of play this game called First Class Trouble. I don't know if you heard of the game Among Us.
I've heard of it, yes.
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
You play with like a group of like 6 or some shit, and then 2 or 1 of you guys are like the killer, but you have to pretend you're not the killer, and then secretly kill them. But this one's like a third person game instead of like a 2D fucking on your phone game.
Got you.
And yeah, it's all right. I'm not that good at line, so like I'm all stuck. They're all scanning me, and then I'm like the killer, and then they fucking end up choking me out. I'm like, bro, I'm not even like. Actually, yesterday, I was in a game with two randoms. They were girls, and so in this game particularly, you get two personoids, which are the bad guys, and then 5 humans or whatever, or is it 4 humans, and then you have to just kill them by the end of the game or whatever. And I ended up killing my homies first because it would be much easier to convince the random girls that I was innocent than my
Right.
friends because they know me, right?
Right.
So I murked them. They were like trying to open a door to like get something in this like suction vent thing.
Yeah.
And one person basically has to hold the door, and the other person has to go in. So I killed the other one holding the door, so the door closed, and then he got sucked out into space or underwater, or I don't know where it is, but yeah. So I killed both of them, and then I went to the girls, and then I threw. So you can throw bottles in the game to like stun them on the ground for like
Okay, I got you.
1 second. So I threw a bottle at that girl, killed the other girl, and then I started destroying all the oxygen so they fucking suffocate. And then yeah, that's basically the sum.
What's the name of that game?
First Class Trouble. It's
That sounds
hilarious
fun,
too,
actually.
yeah, because you can push people. Like just pushing people in that game is hilarious.
And did you play that on live though, or do you just play
I
that?
don't. I actually did uploaded like a 20-minute video of like a game session on that channel, but I actually haven't been going live. These are the only times I've been going live. Like I said, I'm trying to ease my way back into it. Yeah,
I got you. I go live probably too much, dude. I be sitting here bored. I just be going on live for real, dude. I go on live. I've gone on live sometimes like 3 times in a day, like easily, just because I'll be just bored. I'm gonna have a smoke session anyway. I just come on here and people will just come and let's have a conversation with people on like through the chat or whatever.
Yeah. You know about YouTube's notification thing, right? You only get 3 a day.
That makes sense. I didn't even know that.
So like you went live, if you went live 3 days or three times that day, and then you upload a video, no one's gonna see that notification for that video.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
Because they don't want you to just be spamming people, I guess.
I don't know if I've ever done it that much. I don't think I've ever gone live 3 times and put a video out.
Yeah.
But
okay. I just wanted to.
No, thank you for that. Thank you for that, because I didn't know that, but I really think that I don't know. I feel like YouTube doesn't really put. Do you think YouTube puts all your notifications out? People are consistently telling me that they even are subscribed to my notifications, they don't get them.
Yeah. No, I've gotten that too. It's
okay. I think it's just the 18 and up content stuff. Like they even will like hide you from your own subscribers. That's why it's just like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, dude, it's so crazy too, because like I seen a cannabis fucking ad on my video. Like, what the fuck? You guys have it, fucking assholes.
Like so it was like ads, you have ads turned on.
No, like sometimes they have like they put on your shit even though you don't have it.
That's what I've said. Yes, I was like, because I've been on some smoking channels before, and an ad will play. I'm like, I know that person even make any money off of that shit.
Yeah. Also, there's someone asked, "Is Diablo hard?" It's all right. If you've never played it, it's gonna be hard. But what was I gonna say? Fucking weed got me fucked up. Forgetting what fucking. What were we talking about?
I don't know. Bruh. Oh, wait, he said that. Jay said that's why I keep missing the lives. I was talking about how that doesn't give notifications all the time for all the videos because like 18 up content, even to like our subs sometimes. Like I swear, like it doesn't even give a notification. Like it just hides the content. Like some people like I had to be on YouTube, scrolling on YouTube, and then I saw that you were on live. Like that's how they figured it out or something like that.
Oh. Good thing, Kid Carly. Okay, so Kari, basically,
what's up,
I use music on my videos. Sometimes they're copyrighted music, and which is funny because it's kind of like working against each other. So since I use those songs and stuff, they want to put ads on my videos, but it's a smoking video, so it shouldn't have ads on the video. So it's
Right.
kind of funny how that works.
I agree, but it messes up your video, in my opinion, because some
Yeah,
people will click out of your video because they don't want to see ads.
yeah,
But I wouldn't mind that if I'm making money from that. But since I'm
yeah,
making no money from it and it still puts an ad over my video, I'm just like, but what the fuck?
yeah, yeah. It's we got I don't know how to pronounce her name, but you, what's up?
Yes,
Ooh,
E. Who
I'm
else?
just say E.
Yeah,
E.
EL.
Cheers to everyone in here. Cheers to you,
YouTube
Greg.
definitely has balls. They don't care. It's their platform.
No, for real. The owner is a plug-in. Yeah, it's Peter Tang. So they're one of the brands that like fuck with me, even though after my channel was deleted. Like they sent me care packages, all that stuff. They delivered like packages to my house.
That's
That
what's
shit's
up, dude.
crazy. Yeah, dude. Like the owner himself. So that shit.
That's sick. Yeah, I that's dope. Cause it's important, bro, because especially in our space, like content creators, all of us at some point will need help from like somebody else or like support or something because it's tough. Like everything's fighting against content creators, but content creators are still the only way that advertising is done in the cannabis space for real. At any type of reasonable way. Like some people are like, I gotta add in this magazine, whatever. Yeah, but okay, who's really picking up magazines and shit like that nationwide and stuff, you
For
know?
real. No, yeah. And that magazine's probably like High Times magazine or something. Like you're lost within
Exactly.
the other ads of weed stuff, you know?
That or LA Times, I think some people do, but it's like, yeah, there's tons of shit in there. Like, what's to even stop people to look at a weed advertisement in something?
Yeah.
Because it's even interesting to me, bro, to think about like in the weed space, like any other niche, I guess, how big some things are that people outside of the space don't even know about. Like, I asked my friends how many of them had heard of Burner, for example. And some of my friends smoked, some of them didn't. And along the lines of the people who did and didn't smoke, like they knew who Burner was. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like for weed smokers, like cookies and Burner and stuff like that, like everybody knows about that stuff.
Yeah.
But on the grand scheme of things, like some people still have to be like informed on like what weed brands are and stuff like that because it's still so new. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of not feeling Burner. I think he just made the market crazy with his fucking branding. That
I
shit.
agree with you, but I'm just saying in terms
Yeah.
of like,
No. Yeah. No. I know.
yeah, no,
I,
not him specifically.
Speaking from my standpoint, that asshole fucking $80 apes type shit, fucker. Like, fuck, I don't know. And I've heard so many people on so many accounts say it's like mid at best, and it sucks because they're in these mylar bags or whatever, so you can't really preview them. You know, you just kind of
I
have
was
to.
in Denver. I wasn't the biggest fan. It was okay. In
Yeah.
Denver, out there, it came out to like 62 and eighth, which
Yeah.
out here would be like a good price, but out there, obviously very expensive.
Don't they
But
have
it
cookies
was
out
to
there in
me, it was
Chicago?
okay, huh?
Don't they have cookies out there in Chicago?
No,
They don't have a building out there.
mm-mm.
Was that Michigan? I think
They
they
have one
had.
in Michigan, I believe, and
Oh,
Oklahoma.
oh wow, they have one in Oklahoma.
And yeah, Oklahoma, Denver, Michigan, and I don't know where else they have. I don't know
They
where
do
else.
have one here in Modesto.
Oh yeah, of course,
I've
yeah.
never went there. Fuck that. This
But
like literally down the street. There's like better prices. It's crazy.
no, that's what I mean. Max was telling me about that and how he said in San Diego, like the flour down there is pretty cheap. I don't know.
I've only been there once, and I was fortunate enough to stock up before I went, because I think I remember I checked the weed maps out there. I was like, "What the fuck? Hell no."
What do you mean in terms of it was cheap or not good quality or
Um,
what?
well, I don't buy flour, so I didn't check the flour. So,
Oh,
but
okay.
he did say the flour was cheap. But I usually check, the extracts and
Right.
cartridges, and it was It was like the Bay Area prices, a little bit, maybe more. Bay Area, like the people in the Bay Area, they go to Modesto and stock up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that because it's like cheaper in Modesto?
Hell yeah, like it's worth it. Like they probably spend like $200 over here, and they get $400 worth of stuff that they would get from like, San Jose or the Bay or SF.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, bro. I don't know anything about that stuff, to be completely honest with you. It's insane how like California is such a giant weed market, but like all in one place still at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like so many people are fighting to get to the top in like just the California market. But as it grows to other states and stuff like that, it's going to be like whatever companies like win out of all these different states, to like, I guess, get into the most states.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now the biggest companies are like, I think in like 11 states probably at this point.
Which is
11 or
what?
12 states. What
Cookies?
companies? Like
It's called cookies,
Viola.
huh?
Like Viola is, I think,
Okay.
like Timeless.
And Select, right? I know Select's in New York.
Yeah, I think so. And Revolution is starting to be in a lot more out here, like out here towards the East Coast and shit, I think.
Mm.
And Verano. But a lot of these different brands are starting to like spread out with these different states. And the way I kind of think about it is like the major players and like all these other companies literally dominate like 50 states in the US. And right now, the best company in the weed market might be in like strong in like 5 states.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like the weed market still has so far to go of a gap to make up to see like who the actual like major like nationwide players kind of gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I guess whoever wants to get established in that state, the first state. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
Because out here, like some of these brands are getting established, but like because the black market and legal market is such a fight, like I don't even think it's telling of like what the future is going to be like. But I guess you said the black market in Cali is crazy, and y'all have had it legal for 20 years.
Yeah, for reals. No, like there's probably still these events every week. I don't really go there because honestly, the selection here that we have is. Why bother go over there? Like it's actually like sometimes they sell even more expensive over there. I'm like, what the fuck? I'd rather go to a nice environment, well lit environment. You know what I mean? Security guard right there. You know what I mean?
Why am I here if this shit is more expensive? I 100% agree.
Yeah. But I will say that some of the flower that I've seen in these events are pretty good. Like I would say as good as like I can see why people go there still.
Yeah.
Like you can buy bulk amounts.
Yeah, so much of it really is about like what product you want. If you want concentrate, you should not be there. Like any type of dabs, whatever, you should not be there. But if you want flour, like you can be at either one, and it's just like on whichever day has like the strain that you want is like your best option.
Yeah.
And if one happens to not be taxed, even better.
What's the wax brands or concentrate brands you have out there other than whack ass Cresco?
So, Mocha, which is like they have dispensaries out in California actually too. They're from there, but they have their own Ozone brand out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like Ozone carts.
Okay.
The wax, dude, I have, and then Verano has some, I think, as well. Yeah, they have carts as well. But I don't know too many, bro. I don't even look on that page. I'm not gonna pay $120 for a gram, no matter like what the brand is. You know what I'm saying? There's like under no circumstance would I be paying that.
No, I feel it. That shit.
The only way I'll be dabbing out here for real is if a company from Chicago wants to work with me, and I'll be getting their dabs because I'm 100. But still, even that, like it's hard to advertise to somebody. Not even advertise, like. Even if I'm reviewing something to be telling people, but you got to spend $120 on this, is like something I don't even want to do, like in my personal content. Yeah, because it's not realistic.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That pricing, Seriously.
But I mean, they just got $1 billion in taxes, so people evidently are paying it. Every time I go, the line is so long at the dispensary.
Yeah. Well, like we're saying earlier, you guys barely got legalized, so hopefully, like these companies start, extracting in Chicago, instead of, other or companies from like Cali going up there.
Oh no, it's all done here though.
Yeah. Oh.
Like
okay.
all the extraction and the growing and stuff is done here in Illinois.
Okay.
But the thing is, only few like dispensary licenses have been granted.
Oh.
So like other places like where you are and stuff, like there's tons of dispensaries, right? Like
yeah.
Like out here, we don't have that many.
How many do you have near where you live?
Near where I live, legitimately like 2.
Wow.
And if you're talking about within if we're talking about like a drive, like Chicago's not that big of a place. So like a 15-minute drive, you could probably get to like 5.
Mm-hmm.
But that like for the 3rd biggest city in America,
yeah.
Like that's not a lot at all. You go to Oklahoma, you pass 15, 20. You go to Colorado, you're going to pass like 15, 20 in that same amount of time,
Yeah.
Like here, like my immediate area, like walking area doesn't have one. And that's a problem in Chicago because Chicago has like all that shit for like just walking. It's a city that people can just walk for real.
Yeah.
But they're supposed to be granting more licenses, so we hope that like more dispensaries will give more options and hopefully some lower price levels as well. But we'll see how that works.
Yeah, I've actually always wanted to go to Chicago too. Is it as dangerous as people make it out to be?
I don't think so.
No? Yeah.
No.
Fucking call it Chirac for God's sakes, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, and it is. I mean,
I still want to go
though. Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know how many like big cities like because it's the 3rd biggest. I don't know how many big cities in America really are that safe. We're talking about New York, LA. Like these aren't safe places. You know what I mean? Like they're just as dangerous. So Philadelphia. So when you're talking about like cities this size with this many people on top of each other, like, you've got to watch your back. You know what I'm saying? But there are certain areas here in Chicago that people shouldn't go in. You know what I mean? Just like anywhere else.
Yeah.
But there are certain areas that like more than likely, like you're good. You know what I mean? I go out and walk and go eat and stuff like that and not be not be sprinting from place to place.
They glorify it basically, you know what I mean? In a way.
People definitely talk about it like it's a consistent purge out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? But yeah, okay. Well, yeah.
But it is as windy as people say.
Windy
I'll say that though. It is as windy as people say though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
and
windy.
What is it? What was I gonna say? It's hella cold there, right?
It's cold as shit.
Negative fucking over there, isn't it? Like last year or some shit, it was like hella cold.
Every year will be, yeah.
Every year.
Yeah. For real, like right now it's like mid-20s.
Okay.
Mid-20s? So yeah, mid-20s.
The fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
Dude, yeah, exactly. Like
boiled out here. What are we at?
It's pretty cold, bro.
Let me see. What is this?
Oh, no, it says 39 feels like 32.
Oh.
32 is generous, but yeah, so it feels like freezing out. So it's pretty fucking cold, yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still down to go.
But dude, no, you definitely. If you pull up, we got to smoke and shit. Cause I fuck with Chicago overall, but I've only been here like a couple months though, But
yeah,
overall, I like it. I like how I don't have to drive too. To be honest, I like how close stuff is. I'm coming from Texas, so everything's as far as like fuck as possible. Here shit's more compact. I like that actually.
So they have a. Well, you said you don't have to drive too, so they have a pretty good subway station too, like or whatever.
Probably like the best in the country for real.
Really?
Or at least one of the best. Yeah, they got like the train system and stuff. And best in the country in America isn't saying that much because public transportation in America is trash, like
Yeah.
overall. But
I
like
went to New
it's
York. I
pretty
went
good.
to the New York one.
Yeah,
It was all right. You know what I mean? I
for
guess
sure, for
it
sure.
was my first one, so I really couldn't compare it to anything. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it
it's
wasn't bad.
bikeable too. It's
Yeah.
bikeable too, though. So like I
Okay.
can bike like the most everything I need to get around.
Yeah. No, I see you. You be running and shit. I'm like my homie,
Oh yeah,
Randy. He be running too. He
I
was
got you.
practicing for a marathon and shit, a half marathon or something like that. I don't know what it was, but he did it. But
Yeah,
yeah, I can't run. I could run if I have to, but I'm not gonna like. Fuck, I give it to you guys, man. That shit's hard. Get cramps
yeah.
and
I'm
shit.
trying to do my first marathon next year. I've done a half before, but I want
Yeah,
to do like a full one next year, hopefully.
yeah, for sure, dude. No, like you and him will do that shit.
We'll see. Like it's fun, dude. For me, I just be smoking, and then I just play some music or some shit like that, and then
Yeah,
running be fun to me because, especially out here, where when I'm running around in the Chicago area right now, still so much shit is new to me. You know, like so much shit is like stuff I haven't seen before. Like
yeah,
when I was running in Houston, I'd seen all that stuff hundreds, thousands of times before, but now like stuff's all new and shit. So it's pretty cool just to be lit and just moving around. But
yeah.
I like it. I like biking a lot too. But
That's funny. They actually just got bikes too. My friend that runs, and he's
uh,
starting to bike. Yeah,
you have to, bro. It's the natural transition because
yeah,
like our bodies aren't meant to run really forever, but people
yeah.
can bike like forever.
I don't know if you watch Casey Neistat.
For
Uh,
sure. Yeah, yeah.
he actually runs every day or some shit, but like
Uh,
he fucking couldn't anymore or something like that
yeah.
because it's bad for the knees or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know where I was going at, but yeah,
It's the same type of shit. Yeah, because I've had double knee surgery. So my knees, I had to stop for like a year. I just
yeah,
got back into like actual distances again.
yeah,
And so now I can get up to like the 5 or 6 range, but now I gotta stretch like further. Um, but yeah, my knees were shot for a little while there, but I've been able to rehab them and like bring them back some.
yeah,
But I'm definitely prepared to bike when I have to, I like biking and swimming and all that stuff when it's time to transition completely away from running. But while I can run, I definitely want to keep
yeah,
trying to do like go as far as I possibly can type shit.
yeah. I seen this guy who couldn't run anymore, so he started to just walk backwards hella fast. It was like better on his knees that way.
I feel like was that guy like the news type shit? Was he black, like a big black guy? Because there's one big like swole black dude that was like that
It
before.
wasn't. I think it was like some white dude.
Okay.
Very white dude walking backwards. I think it was for Guinness World. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh my! How old was he?
Huh?
How old was he?
Oh, I honestly forgot. But probably like 40-ish, 30.
Dude, because it's crazy. Like old people be so good at shit. Like I remember, this is completely random, but I watched the Guinness World Record for like planking. Like this dude that was like holding a plank or whatever. This dude's
Yeah.
like 65 years old, bro, and it was like he stayed in that bitch for like 8 hours.
Damn.
I'll do like a minute and a half and be like cramping up and like
Yeah.
dying, and I'm in decent shape. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
this dude is like just sitting there for like 8 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? Like old people be having that like endurance type shit, bro. It's crazy.
Dominic says, been on the live resin lately. Appreciate you getting to humble down from the rosin. Definitely doesn't hurt to have both in rotation, not just strictly rosin. Yep. Like for me, I don't know. Have you had live rosin over there? And like, have you had the opportunity to try live rosin in
I
Chicago?
had it in Colorado. I haven't had it here actually. Now.
Yeah. For me, in my experience, I just think live resin is just tastier. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Maybe I haven't had good live rosin or freshly
Gotcha.
pressed live rosin, but
I got you.
yeah, I don't know.
What's your favorite like cartridge that you've had recently?
This one right here, to be honest, the one I've been hitting, you never guess the name. It's Oakland Extracts. This is an Oakland brand.
Okay.
And it was $20 to $25. So it was a 30% off, and it was $25 for a full gram. So do the math. there's like some sort of tax, so it's not really 30% off, you know. So it's like 20 to 25. Okay.
Yeah.
This is it right here.
Okay.
You can see 100% uncut live resin, sour melon berry sativa. And look, this is something crazy I've never seen. They show the owners on the like. Usually, you never know who's behind, you know, these big companies.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, so I thought that was neat. They showed them. They're like, "Hey, these are our faces.
Oh yeah,
we're buddies." You know what I mean? I'm bald. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But yeah, this is good, bro. I'm telling you, like, this tastes really good. It's 4 or 5 months old. Still tastes really, really good.
Got you. What's up, man? Well, dude,
Yeah.
I think that's good for me. I appreciate you coming on here, bro, and chilling with me once again. We'll have to do this again soon, man.
Yep.
I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out with us, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna take. Should we take one more hit for the people?
Let's do it. I got some more of this bone.
But yes, I appreciate you, Grant. Thank you for having me. For those of you who joined from my channel, please give him a subscribe on all his channels. And like I said earlier, like it's very informational. You know, everyone can fucking film themselves smoking, but it's good to have content where they're actually talking about, you know, the legalization and the political things in cannabis and stuff. So appreciate you, man. Cheers.
Cheers, man. And y'all, SMPLSCK's link is below. Y'all show him support as well. Appreciate you guys. Now this is dope. Leech God, Aeon, Ananomics, EU, Calyx. It's dope you guys came out, hung out with us. Definitely had a good time. I've been bored today, so I needed this.
Yeah, me too. Like I haven't been going live lately, but it's been nice to get back into it. You know, slowly edge my feet into it. So
yeah.
Yeah.
See you guys.